The following program is intended for mature audiences.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Riffa, and this is the Truth Be Told podcast. If you didn't know, you better ask him, buddy. We've been doing this for a while, me and my partner, Big UU.
That's right. It's your boy Big UU, aka Barry Ross, and we in the building once again with the Truth Be Told podcast hosted by Trillmatic.com. Know what I'm saying?
And we've been doing this for a good while now.
We have been doing it for a while. Yeah. We getting kind of close to the year mark.
We're getting close. That's why I'm bringing it up a little. We've been doing this for a while.
We've been doing this for a while.
Good minute. But you know what
We
I'm saying?
professionals, know what I'm saying?
We've made it.
Gotta start paying us, man. We professionals. Nah, man, but we want to let you know we appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Trillions.
That's been sharing the podcast out there. I've seen the numbers jump up crazy. Just in this past month, I don't know what it is, but the numbers is like off the charts. And I haven't even really been doing too much promoting. It's just kind of happening on its own. I see some of the reviews coming in on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? We up there. We starting to creep up there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking back.
Yeah, man. And for everybody that's listening, we want to shout out our sponsor, podcast websites. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that's looking to start a podcast and they need a website to go along with it, you go to podcast websites. They got the simplest podcasting workflow on the planet. It's got website hosting included. You got your own email addresses, daily backups, website security, built-in, completely integrated podcast media hosting, and download statistics. You can publish to iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and anywhere you can publish an RSS feed because it comes with its own built-in RSS feed. You know what I'm saying? Everything, man. And for people that's you know, like, oh man, like, what do I do? You know, how do I get my own website?
Where get this started?
Yeah, it's easy, man. You can easily just go to Trillmatic.com podweb, right? /podweb. You're right. I forgot that. Trillmatic.com /podweb. That's PODWEB. You know what I'm saying?
And if you go there, then you decide to do this, there's an audience discount coupon that you're able to get through Trillmatic.com /podweb.
You can only get it here, baby.
Only here. And the code is HOSTME. 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 Host me all together.
Yeah. And you can get $10 off every month for life. Okay?
For life.
Yeah. That's right. Only from Trillmatic.com you can get that code, baby.
Until beep.
You're gonna die.
Until then.
Yeah. Now, let's get into this motherfucking show. Man, hold up. Let me tell you something, man. I have the worst case of the fucking Mondays, bruh.
The Mondays.
Bruh. The mundane. Let me tell you something, bro. I fucking got hit with the fucking Killer Instinct Ultra Combo today. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those days, bro. All the fucking stars aligned. You know what I'm saying?
Against you.
Bro, I was battered and beaten today. All right?
Abused.
I haven't experienced a Monday like this in a long ass fucking time. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm alive, I'm well, I'm kicking it. You know
and he's here. And he's here for y'all.
I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying?
He made it.
I made it. You know what I mean?
If you make it through the day, then, you know, you got that going for you.
I mean, I made it through the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to handle mine. You know what I'm saying?
Another Monday under the belt.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean,
pow.
It is what it is, man. How's your week been going, bro? What's been going on in your life?
It's, pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just been chilling.
Yeah.
Kool-Aiding. You know what I'm saying?
Kool-Aiding?
You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Just kicking this shit, you know. This weed hit good.
Yeah. For those of y'all who don't know, this is the first time Riffa is an avid weed smoker.
Is what?
An avid weed smoker.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
That I am.
Yeah.
And if you've listened to this podcast, 9.9 times out of 10, I was smoking.
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, y'all should go listen to the Weed podcast where we had Heather Fazio on, where she talked about, how we going to get it legalized in Texas, because it's pretty lit. You know what I'm saying?
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
It was pretty lit.
Let's get into some of these topics from the week. Last week we were talking about Dave Chappelle releasing his new comedy special, with 2 comedy specials on Netflix. They released. Woo. People are loving them. He is getting a little bit of hate. You know what I'm saying?
Of course he is.
From the
haters.
LGBT Q community. You know what I'm saying?
This is what he said in his comedy.
Well, we gonna get into that. But first, let's talk about, Dave Chappelle specials. How do you feel? Do you feel like Dave Chappelle has made a fucking comeback?
I do.
Yeah.
I believe he's here. And he's here to stay again. Until he don't want to do it again. Pretty much. But I believe he kind of has it already figured out, in a sense. Like, he knows what to expect. It's not going to be out of nowhere, like the fame for the first time. It's fame for the second time. So he's kind of going in, knowing what to expect, knowing what to stay away from. And I think he's going to be here to stay. Like, he's going to do his specials, obviously. But after that, who knows what we might get? We might get another show. Some kind of show. Not necessarily a Chappelle show.
I feel like you really want this show, bruh. You really want another sketch comedy show from Dave Chappelle.
It would be dope, but not necessarily a sketch comedy. It could be just a comedy show. Just a regular show. Him as the main character. Him being him.
Oh, okay. You mean like
Lopez, where George Lopez.
So you're talking about like a sitcom?
Sitcom or something.
See, I think that he would do better in. I don't think I want to see Chappelle in a sitcom with like the audience laugh, but I would like to see him in kind of like a Curb Your Enthusiasm type show.
Or one of those that one what's that one shit where they do that shit.
Kind of like The Office. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, something like that.
Yeah, where it's not really, it's funny.
It's not really quite a sitcom.
Right. Yeah, it's
not
like
quite a sitcom.
It's not really like the traditional sitcom.
Yeah, there you go. It's not traditional.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a sitcom.
Yeah.
Right? Like Married. What's that? The Modern Family.
Modern Family. Yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Camera and shit like that.
Right. I think he would do. He's at a level now where he could probably step into that and.
Whose line is that anyway?
Right.
Some shit like that. You could do some. I think he could do some improv too.
He probably could.
I'm sure he could do it and make it funny as fuck.
Yeah.
He's just naturally funny.
Yeah. I mean, but I thought they were both funny.
I still haven't seen them. But I've seen, yeah. Because YouTube damn near put the whole fucking thing on.
Jesus Christ, let me tell you something.
You can watch them.
Anybody that's been keeping up with Dave Chappelle on YouTube, you see the fucking clips. They just came out of nowhere. Damn near all of the clips. Damn near the whole. You could probably watch the whole show.
You can watch the whole show. You just got to figure out the order.
Yeah, because it's definitely not in order.
It's not in order. You'll get a little bit here, a little bit there, so it's better to just watch it.
I'm surprised they haven't been snatched down just yet.
It's under Dave Chappelle's fucking page.
I don't know if that's his official page.
Yeah, it might not be his
official
page, but it's under Dave
because I don't think he
page.
would want his shit out there. I don't think he would.
I don't think so either.
Netflix would want his shit out there either because,
Because they ain't making no money. He ain't getting the views. He ain't getting all that shit.
Yeah. Well, it don't matter because
he got paid.
Yeah, he got paid, and Netflix is
$60 million.
Dog, I'm about to look up. Netflix is getting paid.
Bruh.
Okay,
He got $20 million a show pretty much because he got 3 that he had to do.
Right, and Netflix, they gotta have like over 100 million users. You know what I'm saying? Like worldwide, they gotta have like over 100 million users. If you're talking about just that, that's like $10 a pop. That's like $1 billion a month. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, whatever keeps the people to continuing paying for their Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Netflix cares how many views he gets, as long as people don't ever fucking leave Netflix.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, because they got bread. Okay,
apparently it's the time to, if you're a comedian or you do comedy type shit, they say right now Netflix is the place to be. So.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's real crazy. I was actually listening to the Big Eaters podcast with Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz, and they were talking about how Andrew Schultz, he's a comedian. He was trying to shop around his he put it together his own comedy thing. Tried to shop with Netflix, and Netflix turned him down. What? Not because they didn't think it was good, but because they were going after the big name comics right now. that's like the thing. They're going for like the big dollar, high dollar comics right now.
Yeah.
To kind of develop
the motherfuckers that normally do movies, you know what I'm saying? They'll come out in theater. Their stand up comes out in theater.
Right.
People, you know
and they're getting like the pretty big names. Like you got Michael Shea's on there, and then you had, I mean, I guess Amy Schumer. I'm not a fan of Amy Schumer, but she's on there. She's a pretty big
She has
name.
moments.
Yeah. And then they got like your people that's kind of like, you know, a couple tiers down, like Enrique Iglesias. Is that his name? Or is that the singer? What's the other? That's Gabriel Iglesias. That's what it is. Holy shit!
They're gonna start singing to you and shit.
Dog, I'm over here
on the stage and shit.
Dog. My bad to all the Hispanic people out there.
Probably like,
getting
what
the names
the
mixed
fuck?
up. Yeah.
Not Enrique, no.
I can just see the memes right now.
¿Por qué?
Of like Gabriel Iglesias' body with fucking Enrique Iglesias' head on top. You know what I'm saying? I can see it right now. Nah, but
or putting a video of Enrique Iglesias performing and put Gabriel Iglesias' head on top of him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, but like Netflix is killing it right now, and Dave Chappelle is killing it. I'm happy to see that he's back, but
definitely
the big thing is he coming for Kevin Hart's spot?
He's coming back for his spot.
Oh shit! Fighting words. You know what I'm saying?
That was Chappelle's spot. Like he was holding it down, comedic wise, comedy wise.
Right,
like, he was the man.
Right.
He vacated his own throne. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like the champ vacating the belt. He said, "I'm out."
Yeah.
So he left. More people came.
Yeah.
People been hungry, so they got out there and they got up. And Kevin Hart blew up like a motherfucker. And Dave Chappelle. But I almost feel like he felt like he needed to come back because he saw other people getting that shine that was his, and he was just like, "Man, that was mine."
Yeah.
I need to get back on this because it's like I can get my shit back. I need to get my shit back.
Yeah.
Kind of like a fighter.
Yeah.
Same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they lose a belt. You know what I'm saying? Because they vacated the shit. They want to come back. GSP's coming back type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I mean, you know, Kevin Hart. Did you see his last one? The What Now?
Nah, I didn't see the last one.
I haven't seen it either. You know what I'm saying? So, what's to say about you, Kevin Hart?
It's kind of. I kind of felt. Honestly, I felt like these last years he was doing movies, but I think he hit a peak and he's kind of either staying the same or he might be making his decline.
Well, I don't know if he's going to make his decline because he is starting the Laugh Out Loud network.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's
smart.
It's basically
he's
like a
smart.
Netflix for just straight comedy content.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? And
well, that's a way to stay in the game.
He just launched it. Y'all can watch the little quick trailer that's on TrillMac.com. Yeah, but nice. he's got all the, you know, and I think he's linked up. He's got a partnership with Lionsgate, and they're gonna put that out as like a, you know, it's kind of like the Netflix for comedy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's gonna.
He ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, no.
It's just gonna.
He's still got like the Jumanji remake that's about to come out with The Rock. That's gonna be fucking big. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's gonna be number one in theaters.
I don't think he reached
a week or two.
I think he's reached his peak with maybe his core audience. I think they're like, all right, I'm fucking sick of Dave Chappelle. I'm not Dave Chappelle, fucking Kevin Hart. I think people are maybe starting to get sick of seeing his face. But that might be a good thing.
It kind of happens after a while when you've
been winning for so long.
Yeah, you're winning and you're getting thrown left and right in your face, like you're doing movie after movie, shit like that. Doing your comedy in between at the same time.
Yeah, and then doing stuff just on the internet and
everything. Yeah,
I mean he is pretty smart because when he came out with What Now, he linked up with all of the online, all those YouTubers and Facebookers and the Twitter video people and the Vine and all. He linked up with all of them and he created like what he did was he created content for them to promote his thing. So he would go and do like a little collaboration with them on their platforms. You know what I'm saying? To promote his movie, which is really smart because
he's smart. You got people. Either it's his own brain that he's making smart moves, or obviously you got people working with him and telling them, "Hey, you should make this move. Hey, we got this for you." Right. Agents and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because to see where he's come from, though, right? Definitely. Because I remember Kevin Hart in Paper Soldiers, and I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie. It's a pretty low budget film starring Stacey Dash and Benny Siegel. You know what I'm saying? It was a Rockefeller movie. Yeah, it was a little underground movie or whatever. And, you know, I thought Kevin Hart, I've always thought he was funny. Yeah. But at the same time, I am getting a little you know,
a little tired.
I'm getting a little tired of him. You know what I'm saying? So this is perfect for Dave Chappelle to step in, take a little bit of light off of Kevin Hart for a little bit. But Kevin Hart's got to now officially go harder. You know what I'm saying?
Officially.
Yeah, he's officially got to go harder.
Shots have been fired.
That's not even that. Chris Rock hasn't released his 2 specials on Netflix yet. And he signed for his 2 specials before Dave Chappelle. You see what I'm saying?
You know Chris Rock gonna be funny off top.
That's what I'm saying. So now Kevin Hart's got a little comp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From legends. It's definitely not Katt Williams.
Nah.
But
you think we've seen the last of Katt?
I don't fucking know, bro.
No one knows. What else is he gonna do?
I want Katt Williams to win so bad, but I think sometimes he holds himself back. Yes, I'm saying.
He shoots himself in the foot.
Yeah, man. These people be
Videos
talking.
keep coming out of him doing shit like
Just wild shit, bro. And I'm just like, bro, what are you doing?
Stop.
Just relax.
Go to your house.
Then
Just stay in your house.
Then he's hating on fucking Kevin Hart. It's like, dog. All right. Yeah. I know a lot of people hate on Kevin Hart, and I get the reason why a lot of people hate on Kevin Hart. But let's be real. At this time, he's the top comedian in the world. All right. The same way,
actor, everything. Yeah.
The same way you gotta also understand that Drake is the top rapper of the world. Yeah. Right? It's just what it is.
It's a recipe, like we talking about.
Yeah.
He has a recipe
right.
with his comedy, the way he acts, the way his punchline go. Just his mannerisms.
Do you remember when Soul Plane came out?
Yeah.
And they destroyed that shit. Which I actually thought Soul Plane had some funny parts in it.
I own it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, people in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm talking about.
We seen Soul Plane, you know what I'm saying? It's in our little, you know, but for the rest of the world that really tries to critique shit, it was a shitty movie.
For the Rotten Tomato type people.
Yeah. Yeah, for the Rotten Tomato dickheads.
Yeah, the
you know what I'm saying? Pieces of shits. Nah, but like,
Rotten Potatoes.
You know what's real crazy? When Rotten Tomatoes comes out for a movie that you like and it's got 100%, you're like, oh shit. This movie got 100%. When it's a movie you fucking love and they fucking shit on it, you talk about how they,
them.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes know what the fuck they're talking about.
Usually you can tell why it is. It's because certain genres they'll understand. Yeah. Other genres just don't get it.
They definitely don't understand hood classics.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They shit on hood classics.
Completely.
Yeah. Whatever.
What is this filth? I wasted an hour and a half of my life.
Yeah.
And this is my last entry.
Yeah.
If you find this, tell my family I love them.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. But, you know, shout out to Dave Chappelle, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see him back. But, you know, it's real interesting. I actually was reading an article that him and Chris Rock were on stage together. And I think they were performing together or something at the same time on stage.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. It just happened, I think, last night. But I started thinking what would be really dope is if they did a tag team stand up together. You think that could be done? Two comedians at the same time? On stage at the same time? I don't know if that's what they were doing. I'm probably just blowing smoke in everybody's ass right now. But I was thinking, nobody's ever done that.
Yeah.
Who's done that? Two comedians at the same time? Collabing? They're both on stage? Hey, cut me the check.
That's new age shit.
Cut me the check, you know what I'm saying? I got ideas, baby.
It's collaboration. It's just like music.
I got ideas, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Comedic collab.
Right. But you know, shout out to Dave Chappelle though. And by the way, the second one was funnier than the first, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah. That's
what's the titles again?
The Age of Spin
was the first,
and the other one was like Deep in the Heart of Texas or something. The one where he was in Austin.
Texas, yeah.
The one that was in Austin sounded like, you know, like traditional Dave Chappelle. The other one was like Dave Chappelle, you know, trying to be a genius. Not saying he wasn't a genius. He was, but it was different feels.
Different take on his own comedy, like him doing it.
Right.
Like, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like almost like a rapper.
They were literally two styles almost. You know what I'm saying?
A rapper doing a different style.
Right.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, you know, like Childish Gambino with the raps, and then, you know, Childish Gambino with the soul. You know what I'm saying? Same shit.
I got you.
Yeah. So shout out to Dave Chappelle, man. Welcome back, bro.
Welcome back. Welcome home.
Your boy K Dizzle, K Dot. If y'all haven't heard, came out with the Heart Part 4, and a lot of people don't know why this fool is snapping like that. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this too, because I'm an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to know this. Chip! I grew up with a lot of violent movies in my upbringing.
A shitload.
Rated R.
Yeah, we definitely did. It was a great moment in time.
It was a great let me tell you something.
It was a great era.
Bro, it was a great, let me tell you something. The action heroes, bro. You talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone and all these movies and shit? Fucking these kids will never know that era.
They'll never know action movies the way we know action movies.
They only got the Expendables, but they don't fucking really know.
They got them all in one, but that's like after their runs. It's like them just doing something together for the fuck of it.
Just for the fuck of it.
It's not really one of their movies where they're serious and it's like dope fucking action movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know about that.
They don't understand that.
They don't know the legends. The legends that did it.
They don't know. They think they know about Chuck Norris. Yeah, but let me tell you something. Y'all motherfuckers don't know about Chuck Bronson. You know what I'm saying? AKA Charles Bronson.
Good old Chuck Bronson.
The first Chuck, my nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The original.
The first Chuck that was tearing shit up. And the only reason I bring this up is because on the Heart Part 4, I was listening to, you guys know in the track, the second half of the track where he starts to snap and the beat gets a little dark. You know what I'm saying? Up. The beat switches up. Yeah. And there's a sample in there that's just nasty. And it was this sample in there was just sitting there. I was like, dog, where do I know this shit? Where do I know this shit from? And I was like, dog, this has got to be from Death Wish 3. It's got to be with Chuck Bronson. Because this is a classic to me. Yep. You know what I'm saying? The movie came out in the year that I was born, but it's still a classic to me, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm raised on it because definitely at the time when we start getting older, that's when those movies start getting played on TV and shit like that.
Right.
So it takes a few years. So we already get older. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's on TV. Seen it. At that time, our parents probably owned it even. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they owned it.
So
on VHS.
You
know what I'm saying?
But kids still don't know about it either.
If y'all listen to the track and that beat, and I'm pretty sure Alchemist has something to do with this. Because I can just see him in there. I can see Alchemist watching a bunch of 80s movies, trying to find like some fire shit to sample. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? High as shit. Right? I can picture Alchemist doing that.
Something different that people ain't heard.
Right. And he did that shit. I don't know if it was him that did that particular sample, but it sounds like something he would have done.
Definitely sounds like an Alchemist style type
But I'm going to play y'all a little bit of clip from this. And then when y'all hear this clip, play it with fucking the Heart Part 4 and tell me if you can hear this. Yes, that's right, niggas. I found this shit.
Found it.
That's right. I'm going to play a little right now.
Check it out.
See, I told y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That shit's dope.
I'm a real 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me, homie. Don't play with my knowledge, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker went deep into the storage on that one.
I went deep into the storage, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You don't forget things like that, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
He went into the deepest fucking aisle and went to the file cabinet.
Bruh, I literally I think I meditated for like 20 minutes, bro. I just sat with my eyes closed for like 20 minutes, bro, and I was like, boom, I got it. But just all that to say this, the Heart Part 4 is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was kind of going in.
Went in.
What you think about the shit?
It sounds like he's mad at somebody. Doesn't sound like he's mad at somebody.
This is a big talk right now. Who is Kendrick mad at?
He's angry.
Who is K. Dot angry at?
Someone pissed him off.
There's two people. All evidence points to Drake, but there's some new evidence that points to Big Sean. You know what I'm saying?
Big Sean.
Is it because
the people that are on top, the people that are up there, the ones that are in rotation?
Well, they were even talking about like J. Cole and shit, and I'm like, why? Them niggas is homies. What you talking about?
Yeah, they're cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see him getting at him unless a diss was thrown at him first.
Yeah,
which we know J. Cole ain't done that.
Yeah,
he was over there getting on fucking Wale, and you know what I'm saying, and who else? There's Wale and the other dude. Kanye, duh.
Yeah.
Kanye, that's right.
Right.
But yeah, it ain't Cole. The only other options, Drake.
And Big Sean. AKA
Boy.
This sucks for Big Sean. I'm going to tell you why. Because Big Sean has been taking L's on his own records for a while now. Not to say that Big Sean is like completely trash, but
anybody featured on his shit usually goes harder than him.
Anthony Fantano, I was watching Anthony Fantano review of his album, and he made a very good point that Big Sean is probably one of the most non-essential people in the rap figure land.
Man.
Yeah, it was
bold.
It was pretty rough, but when he breaks down like this album and all this, I was like, you know what? He's got a very, very, very strong point. You know what I'm saying? As to why Big Sean is a non-essential character in the top artists, and why he's never really mentioned up there with the Kendricks and the, you know, Drakes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Sorry, Big Sean. Especially if this is...
If Kendrick is going at you,
yeah, and directed at you.
I hope Big Sean's...
Whoever it's directed at.
If I was Big Sean, I would hit up Kendrick and I'd be like, bruh, were you talking about me?
Yeah.
And then if he says that he wasn't talking about him, then he shouldn't diss. Because I don't think he should jump out the window on this. I don't really think he should jump out the window on this. Because don't let these people hype you up, Sean.
He shouldn't call, though. Because if he calls and asks if it was made at him, that means the way Kendrick can look at it is he can look at it like, does the shoe fit? Like, are you asking me because I should be saying this to you?
But here's the thing, though. If y'all are homies, you wouldn't say that. You'd be like, no, I'm not talking about you.
That too. You shouldn't have to ask.
But you shouldn't have to ask. That's true.
So if he asks, he's already kind of painting a picture that he feels guilty.
You know, there's a clip of Charlemagne on Breakfast Club when he was interviewing Big Sean like about a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
And Charlemagne just flat out just said, hey, look, Kendrick washed you on Control. Right?
Man.
And Big Sean's like, no, he didn't wash me. You know what I'm saying? And Charlemagne's like, come on. Right? Like, it was Sean. Come on. Come on, Sean. Really?
Come on.
You got washed, homie.
Be
you know what I'm
honest.
saying? Everybody knows you got washed. And he's trying to say, you know, Big Sean's pretty much saying, how fucking old is that track? You know what I'm saying? It's a good point. It's pretty old. Came out like 2011. It's pretty fucking old.
Definitely old track.
But you gotta understand, your level of getting washed is gonna reign for the next, probably the next decade. That's how you know, bro. Like, everybody's gonna always remember. That sucks as like a tarnish in your legacy. Like, yo, Big Sean is one of the greats. Yeah, he is, man. He just did so much for Detroit. Yeah, man. I love Big Sean. He got up there with Kanye popping. But Kendrick killed that nigga on Control. You know what I'm saying? That's just always gonna be there with you with your legacy.
That shadow, that cloud that sits over him.
Yeah. Which sucks.
Yeah, that definitely sucks.
Yeah. But he also made a good point too. Big Sean made a good point. He's like, yo, if I put this out, if I didn't put it out, then I'd be a whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I knew this was gonna catch all that. You know what I'm saying? With the woo. You know what I mean? But I still want to put it out because I'm real. Okay, cool. But you just gotta know that you caught the L. Not disrespecting Sean because you know he's respected. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But you know
he's a good artist. Definitely still a good artist. Dude has done good music, but all in all, he got washed.
He got washed.
On Control.
Yeah, he got washed on Control.
And other tracks that people get featured on.
Listen, it's okay. Jay Electronica got washed on Control too. All right, they're just making it a deal about you.
That is true.
Because you're supposed to be mentioned in the top 5. So, you know.
Which we already had that conversation.
Right. So, I mean.
Let's check that out on a few podcasts back.
Yeah, you can check that out, man. But I'm really excited about a new Kendrick album, to be honest with you. That's really what I'm excited about.
Can't wait.
He's already been kind of telling you about what he's going with. So it's gonna be dope. I think he's gonna put a dope album.
Definitely. I don't see how it can't be dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you been let down by Kendrick album at all?
To Pimp a Butterfly wasn't what I was expecting, but it went hard. It was different.
What were you expecting?
Like his other shit. Like, more like his other shit, you know what I'm saying? Not... Cause that shit got deep. That album was deep. It was more of a bigger message behind that shit than any of his other things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was just different. It was very strong and deep, you know what I'm saying? Empowering. It was a very good album. Great album.
Right.
But just different.
Yeah.
Wasn't what I was expecting. And I think this album, he's going to go back to what I was expecting originally.
I think he's going to go to something different.
Think completely different again?
Yeah.
Like, different from everything he's done.
Yeah. I think it'll go a little bit different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because we just spit right there. That reminded me, like,
that's just the warm-up.
It is a warm-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he's gonna have something like
it's just he can't
him killing it. Not backtracking. It's not even backtracking really because what he did on his last one is different. You know what I'm saying? So you're not. That was just a change, something out of his own comfortable zone. You know what I'm saying? Comfort zone. He did something different and it went. Obviously, I ain't saying he wasn't comfortable to do it, but he did that. But
I also think that he's gonna make.
He was.
I also think he's gonna make some
and better
trap
obviously.
Shit too.
Yeah, you think so?
Because I was reading an article that he was in the studio with
features
with what's his fucking face? Rich the Kid, young kid. You ever listen to Rich the Kid? He's like a little young, probably 20-year-old. Into that kind of new age
shit, yeah.
Style trap or whatever. And it got me thinking, why can't we hear more of this mixture? You know what I'm saying?
It needs to happen.
Yeah, because some of that shit is trash, right? But some of it is dope, and I think you can pull from some of that and make some.
Well, I think when someone dope as a Kendrick Lamar gets on something like that, they can definitely elevate that style of rap, that style of music. You know what I'm saying? Trap music. He can definitely make it his own. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think he'll kill it harder than anyone else has on a trap. You know what I'm saying? Trap beat if he did some trap shit. And I wouldn't mind hearing that because trap, the beats, they be having some dope ass beats.
They do be having dope beats.
The style of rap that go with it that isn't always dope. You know what I'm saying? That's they have them that's another thing that has its moments. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, that's just dope.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. That's just catchy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got a ring to it or something. But for the most part, I'm just like, I like that beat. The lyrics ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? A little too simple, basic, or not understandable.
Like you haven't listened to.
I can't understand it.
You listen, bro. You a 3-6 head. You used to listen to Crunchy Black.
I can understand them niggas.
You used to listen to Crunchy Black.
No. He was just there with 3 6 Mafia.
So you wasn't digging Crunchy Black.
He honestly was never one of he wasn't on my top of the list. Honestly, if I was to put an order, the 3 6 Mafia, the order of the people how I like their style and shit, it would have to be Scarecrow and Kusta. Rest in peace to both of them. Would definitely be tied for first because I always loved their styles. Then it would be DJ Paul. Then it would be Juicy J. Then Gangsta Boo, and then Crunchy Black. That would be the order. Crunchy Black was last.
He's last.
Yeah, he was last. He always was, but I didn't deny because he was part of the group. You can't. It's the way I always felt. If you like someone, if you like the group,
I've
you
liked
like them
Crunchy
all.
Black's some of his shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's had some dope ass shit.
Yeah, I like some of his shit.
He's one of the ones that is like, it's a hit or miss. Like sometimes it's a miss. Like
I couldn't listen to a whole album. Maybe I could.
I could. He was supposed to have one and it never came out. But I heard like songs that were for it. You know what I'm saying? Before it because it got canceled and shit. But a whole bunch of shit. Maybe went to jail or some shit. I'm not sure.
Lil White was better than Crunchy Black.
Yeah. Frasier Boy went harder.
Oh shit! God, they taking it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Indo G went harder. K Rock.
You taking it back, man? That's such
Skinny Pimp. Gangsta Black.
Which reminds me, whatever happened to Tela?
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever happened to Tela?
T-Rock. I'm like, nah, Tela?
Yeah, you remember
Hold
Tela?
with no clothes on now.
Yeah. He had the song Tela.
That was when he was kind of coming back in.
Tela. Yeah.
Hey. And then,
I think I got that album too. It's actually pretty fire. But
he had some dope shit.
Yeah.
But
probably working at Walmart right now.
What happened?
Yeah, he's
working at Walmart.
I'm just saying, man, you live your, you put your music out, you live your life after that. You know what I'm saying? What you do?
That's true.
It was underground. It wasn't like you make millions. You know what I'm saying? Or billions.
And especially in the days of when it was happening, it wasn't like...
Think about all those rappers that just faded away.
Right before multi-million deals.
They just never popped off. What are they doing now?
Oh, them? Yeah, they're like, shit. What are they doing?
Yeah, what are they doing?
Regular 9-to-5s.
Is that what they're doing?
Or hustling, or in jail.
You gotta be
locked up, dead, possibly.
If you had a video on BET, would you go back to working a regular 9-to-5?
No, you'd probably live off of your old fame for like, you know what I'm saying, like old songs,
just doing
performing
shows
around and shit, just
like a grand.
Yeah, doing your old songs and shit. Niggas do that shit for the rest of their life.
Yeah,
stacking up.
Yeah, you do like 3 shows, 2 shows a month.
Huh?
Got like 2 stacks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You can make it work.
And then if you ain't out there doing road trip, doing your famous song that was nationwide, if you ain't doing that, then you're just local doing songs for the people that really love you because they know you. Like, we'll always support you. But this concert free, right?
You got a new CD? I gotta buy that shit? I don't want to hear your new shit, my nigga. I want to hear your old shit.
Do the classics.
Man, y'all better, let me tell you something. If y'all ever get like a bunch of money from the rap, y'all better invest that shit straight up into something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No matter what scale you are, if you're big, medium, or small.
Right.
Meaning underground, all that shit. Like, you better stack that bread and put it, invest.
Invest into tech. You know what I'm saying?
Invest into tech. Invest into this podcast.
For real. We will get into some other news, man. Last week was like, we want to talk about the Drake and Rick Ross album, but we couldn't because we hadn't heard it.
Hadn't heard it yet.
This week we got some spins on it. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to give y'all a little bit of what we thought about the albums. We meaning Sharif.
I heard it. Yes, I heard him. The thing is, I can't tell you like names of tracks.
Well, what do you think about the Rick Ross album?
Let me put it this way: Rick Ross. Okay, I started playing. That's the first one I listened to. I listened to Rick Ross first, and I probably should have played it the other way around. You know what I'm saying? And I'll explain why. But I listened to Rick Ross first, and immediately. First track got my head moving, you know what I'm saying?
Really
soulful. I was like, man, this shit's dope.
Yeah,
like I'm
introspective
liking this
too.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
And continue to the next song. You know what I'm saying? The order of the tracks where the beats went from this beat to next, I mean, it all sounded good, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I definitely was feeling that Rick Ross album. I was feeling that shit.
What do you think about the bars?
He was killing it. He was saying some shit. I was just like, man.
He had a couple of nice bars in there.
And he had some nice bars, and he had the features, whoever he had on there. There's one dude who was on there a lot. I don't know who it was, but I recognize his voice constantly throughout the album. Someone was on there. I don't know who it was because I didn't see track lists or anything like that. I just listened to it all on one playlist.
Right.
But whoever that was, he was going hard too. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, you know what I'm saying? To me, it was still almost like vintage Rick Ross.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like the recipe, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really he didn't have to evolve too much. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to evolve too much. He has like a recipe that works, that people feel. So it's like your regular Rick Ross, but he still went in. You know what I'm saying? He actually went in harder than he normally does to me. You know what I'm saying? With some of these beats, you know what I'm saying? The choruses, he had some dope hooks. He was killing it. You know what I'm saying? And then I played Drake.
Oh shit! Well, let me tell you what I thought of the Rick Ross album before we get into Drake, because I'm pretty sure that me and you are gonna have differing. No, I don't think we're gonna have. I think we're gonna have differing opinions on the Drake.
What?
Yeah. But as far as the Rick Ross album, I thought it was great. Yeah, probably the my favorite track is the Santorini Greece or whatever, where he's just kind of flowing. It's a dope track. I like some of the features he had on there. There was some issues that I have with the album. Mm-hmm. I thought the beats were really dope, but I say that the thing that like you said, the formula. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like like I feel like this is the best Ross we're gonna get.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
I don't know if Ross is gonna take any strides.
He's not gonna evolve.
I don't know, because even with that, like even though I just said he might not evolve, I think I think he kind of realizes that because he already announced that he's doing Port of Miami 2. You know what I'm saying?
He's capable.
Yeah, he's doing Port of Miami 2, which I don't know what to expect with that, but you know, there was some impressive songs on there, but I can see how somebody could hear it and be like, "Yo, this is boring." Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I actually had somebody on my feed on Facebook said that the Future album goes harder than Rick Ross and Rick Ross's. And then there was a lot of people that went on there and were like, "You crazy,"
right?
You know, and all that. A lot more people went on there and disagreed than agreed. But
rap has changed.
His opinion definitely because I understand that's what it's basically what you're saying. That's probably how he felt because I think he even said that. I don't know. Reply to somebody. He said he's like it's the same Rick Ross
because the way we listen to music has changed. Yeah, right. Like, and the way that Rick Ross made his album is for people to sit back and listen to the music, right? Oh, yeah. But in today's standards, we're like our minds are just darting all over the place, and we can't focus like we used to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Everybody got ADD.
Everybody's got ADD right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Rick Ross album is not made for that. I think Rick Ross's album is made for let's listen, jam it, put the headphones on, zone out. Like how we used to do when we listen to rap.
Fuck yeah. That's how I felt when I was listening because I was listening to it on the headset, you know, on my headphone.
That's what it's made for.
Just going about my day, listening to it, and it took me back. It was nostalgic.
It was that's what I'm saying.
And I was just listening to it, and I was just like, it reminded me of the Port of Miami. Listening to that the first, like when I heard it,
reminded me of to his first album. What was it? Was it God Forgives I Don't? Was that the album? What's that? Whichever one had the Welcome to the Yacht Club with the real classy kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say epic, but like kind of grand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kind of feel that he's been doing that recently. Yeah, you know, and it's kind of Jay-Z-ish.
He pulls it off.
Oh no, he does it. He does it flawless. Like it's perfect. Like mafioso kind of thing or whatever.
Boss.
Yeah, but is that really gonna move people today?
They're gonna fly with the today crowd. Right. Probably not.
It may. To some people, but
to the people that witnessed them days and kind of still like it, kind of want that feel again, that old school, that kind of, someone like me.
I think people our age respect the album.
Yeah, you know, a lot more than the kids will. You know, the young people younger. You know, what I'm saying? Not necessarily kids, because you know what I'm saying, just people younger, right? That really don't know that '90s hip hop feel. You know what I'm saying? That late '90s. You know what I'm saying? Even the early 2000s.
The early 2000s. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was a dope album. I give it high marks. You know what I'm saying? Too. We'll see. We'll see. Perfect. Yeah. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to listen to some more this week, man, and see how I feel about it.
I got a question for you. Because we were talking about it last episode. Legendary status, is he closer to it?
No.
Or is he just
I said fucking no.
Or is he on that
Are you fucking listening to me? No.
Or did he
Nah.
Nah, I don't think he did either. I don't think he made a
no, because like
even, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he made an album that even is like worthy of pushing towards that.
Right. Even like the intro track, which is actually a dope track. It's a good track.
Definitely good intro.
It reminded me of the track that he did with CeeLo a couple albums back. It just was like the same vibe. Yeah. And you know, they're good songs. Like, don't get me wrong, they're good songs, but you know, I was like, okay, like
they almost feel like they could have been throwaways from other albums that he just couldn't fit on other albums. He was like, I'll just make another album in a few years with all of these songs from other albums that I couldn't put together.
Yeah, because he kind of has like this formula where he does like, it's like the classy kind of, you know what I'm saying, feel, and then like the mafioso feel or whatever, and then he has like the just hardcore trap
that one,
type stuff. But even his hardcore trap shit sounds like old trap shit. You know what I'm saying? And like when he like I think I'm Big Meech, like that shit. It sounds like that shit, era, right? Which it was dope then, but is it dope now? Is it really like game changing now? Because that I think I'm Big Meech when it came out. Larry Hoover,
if that came out right now,
Hallelujah,
probably,
was fire.
Yeah, but you know if it came out right now, would it be the same fire as it was when it? Then?
No, because that trap sound is kind of like a vintage. You need like a new. He's got to fuck with like some of the new styles and just, you know what I'm saying. He just got to fuck with. I'm not saying you got to emulate it, but you just got to try.
Stick with it, but you got to kind of fuck with it.
Yeah, you got to fuck with it and take it and morph it into yours. Kind of the way Missy Elliott did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Just make it yours. But all in all, it was a good album. Not great, but good. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get on to this motherfucking Drake album. More Life. More Life.
First complaint. Short.
Short?
It wasn't that long.
The More Life?
Yeah, it was long? It wasn't that long. Maybe I didn't get to hear the whole thing.
It's like it's got like 18 tracks on it. No, I think it's got like 20 some tracks on it.
No.
So you wasn't listening to the real More Life, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
You was listening to the
bootleg.
You was listening to
the bootleg.
How short did you have that shit? Which one were you listening to?
40-something minutes.
See, the More Life is like
over an hour.
It's 81 minutes, which is crazy because I'm like, this can't even fit on a fucking CD. It's 80 minutes on the CD, bro.
I got half the album.
Yeah, you got half the album, bro. You really did.
I got ripped off.
Yeah,
I got it for free, so I didn't get ripped
Somebody
off.
probably put together what they thought were the best songs, and
Probably.
you probably got that. You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
they thought it was their best songs.
What songs do you remember hearing these songs in there?
I don't remember any of the names or nothing because I don't know names.
Right.
I just know that it was good, but to me it was typical Drake still. It was like a lot of his singing.
Right.
Still, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with
it.
Expected though.
I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of like some of the singing on this album. I'm gonna just be honest.
Well, no, there's nothing wrong with it.
I like the vibes on some of this album. Like I really like the vibes.
Yes, and he actually tell me if this is where he had a song that was like real deep. Like it was talking about shit that's happening where he was all like they're trying to like basically they're trying to kill my people and shit like that. Like it's a real deep song. I don't know if that was on the album or maybe not.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been because you don't know the name of the song.
I
don't because all of the songs are kind of quote unquote deep.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was a decent album. Really because of I kind of felt like he was trying to aim for the world vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because he had like a lot of UK rappers on this shit.
Okay.
Which actually
those are some of the people I heard.
Yeah. It actually spawned the whole America dissing the UK rappers on Twitter last week. They went it on the UK rappers. I have to look this shit up. It's fucking hilarious. But that's where that shit came from because it was some of the UK rappers like, get these fucking UK rappers off here. But, you know, I guess when you get to that level, what do? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Just go further than America? Go further than Canada?
You coast. No, you just coast. No, really though. He reached out to another country. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He had a lot of the Caribbean flavor in there too.
I mean, Tech 9 does that shit. You got people that he fuck with over there
no,
in Europe.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I think Skeptic.
I don't even understand them when they be rapping with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You hear them, they speaking French or whatever the fuck over there, and then all of a sudden,
English lines come out,
and then one of the rappers from Strange Music comes on and raps and does their thing. You understand everything, and then the next thing come on that you don't even understand. You're like, who the fuck is this?
Some Jordan,
but you know he's killing it probably because he's getting hype on that bitch.
Yeah,
you're like, he must be killing that shit.
I don't know if I want to hear that though.
Nah, you're right.
Because I can't understand it.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like, I don't jam it. I heard him and I'm like, I'm sure he went hard, but I'm not gonna be jamming this shit out loud. You know, just chilling in my car. I'm like, I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah. It was like when what's his face was popping pretty hard. Don what's his name? The Spanish guy. He's in the Fast and Furious movies. Kind of dark. He had the fro, the sunglasses. Oh man, it was during the gasolina. It was during that era.
Oh, you talking about
Don? What the
Don
fuck
Omar?
is it?
No.
Don Omar.
Is it Don Omar?
Don Omar. I think that's his name. Yeah. Don Omar. I used to watch his videos and I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but this shit looks raw. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like what he's saying is raw. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah. Definitely, I understand some things because I'm Hispanic.
You Hispanic, you can understand it.
Yeah. Well, for the most part, there's different slang, you know what I'm saying, from different, you know.
But just the way he was like spitting it and all that, I was like,
Puerto Rican, Dominican. I was like,
I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker's saying, but he got to be saying some ill ass shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how ill he is though.
You gotta be dope to be the top artist of that from where you at, you know what I'm saying? Or the Don of the, everyone give him respect, you know what I'm saying, from where they from. So, you know, he must be saying some dope shit. Some good shit. Yeah. Something. I'm gonna
listen to, you know what's real crazy? I can listen to the Drake album and clean my apartment. You know what I'm saying? If I'm listening to Rick Ross album, you could probably play Drake's album,
while cleaning, and then you can listen to Rick Ross while working out.
You can listen to Rick Ross while working out. You can listen to both albums while you're riding your car on a nice summer breezy night. You can also play. You can play Drake's album in, like, if you walk into, like, I don't know, like a fucking City Trend store or some shit like that. You can probably have Drake. Yeah.
The whole time.
Or you can actually go to a woman's store. You can hear Drake playing in the background. I know that you tried to tell me. Yes, ever. That's Drake's album in a nutshell, bro. Come on and dance with me. You know that I'm so crazy. That's Drake's album in a fucking nutshell, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, that is pretty much.
Hey, put us on the team. Put us on the OVO sweatshop, baby. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? Put me down with Party Next Door. We can get this popping. You know what I'm saying?
Get it going.
DC Comics finally came out with the official trailer to the Justice League. I heard Sharif bust a nut from the other side of the fucking city. You know what I'm saying?
I had been waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? They've been giving the teasers, and they were like, tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Finally, it was like,
don't you hate those?
Well, yeah, I hate it, but
the teaser for the teaser.
Yeah, they did a teaser for each character too. You know
they did. You know why they do that though, right? Because when you're watching, they usually like about 15, 20 seconds. They do that shit for like Instagram and Twitter videos and stuff like that.
And they just put them on YouTube and
Vines and shit like that. You know what I mean? They did that too because when you put them on YouTube, you could put out like a little quick 8-second teaser before the actual trailer because it fits in the time that it takes you to skip the ad.
Oh yeah.
So it fits in there, so it's like, oh okay, like
you don't have they'll actually put that to where because it's so short that you can't skip it. You have to watch it.
You have to watch
the ones that you can't skip.
You can't skip it. Yeah.
And it's like
by the time you go over to skip it,
I'm skipping.
Yeah, by the time you go to hit that skip button, the trailer's already
watched it.
You already watched it.
You already seen it, so it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So they dropped those, and then when it said tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow came.
You lit candles.
I kneeled before my DC shrine and then
and prayed.
Said a few prayers.
Prayed to Lex Luthor.
Prayed to Joker.
That's right.
Nah, to the Batman. No, really though. Nah, I was on YouTube and I constantly kept going on, and I was watching those snippets. I just kept watching just to see what I could see, pick it apart a little bit myself, and see what I could see, any little Easter eggs, whatever. I'm looking at it, and and then I'm showing my homeboy, and he was all like, "Oh shit, I haven't seen him." So I'm showing him, and I found a video that has all of them in one play, like someone put them together. Yeah. So I was playing that for him, and then after we were done, he was like, "Man, that shit's dope." I was like, "Yeah, man, they're gonna be releasing the new one today, the whole trailer today," and those are all pieces from it. And then I backed out, and when I backed up, the screen reloaded, and
it was there.
It was the top one. Yeah. 12 minutes in. Like, it was like, it's only been up for 12 minutes. I was like, and bitch already had like, oh man, I forgot how many.
A million views.
Yeah.
A couple hundred thousand.
It was 1,000. It was a couple, I forgot how many thousand, but yeah, shitload. And I was just like, fuck, I'm joining the crowd. Watch that bitch. Loved it.
I loved it. You know, it's about time.
Oh yeah.
But, let me ask you this. Is it going to match up to the Avengers?
That's a good question. Yeah. I don't know. I actually saw a video on YouTube where it was the scene from Age of Ultron when they're all chilling, like partying. And you know what I'm saying? And Ultron comes in.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And like kind of breaks up the party. You know what I'm saying? They're all having that party.
Yeah.
Well, it's that scene. They're all kicking it and everything. And then they replaced Ultron with like a screen and that trailer being played. And once it came on, it had them all like turn and look.
Yeah.
And do the whole thing. Like making their comments and everything while the trailer was
playing.
That shit was fucking
That shit was funny.
Fuck.
I seen it. Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah.
But do I think it's going to... There's potential. Definitely they can pull it off if they get you attached to the characters enough throughout the movie. Like, it depends on how long the movie is. If they make it a 2-hour movie, they have enough time. They can break it in.
The Avengers is just a different breed because of how they separate everybody before they came out with the Avengers. Here,
they're throwing them together.
They just kind of throwing them together, and then they're going to break off a little bit later. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're kind of going off of people should know who these people are.
Right.
They shouldn't have to build them in a sense. Because these people are already...
But see, is that good for the story, though?
That
right?
Is good. Yeah,
because
that's the point.
You see with everything else with like the Thor and, you know, the Hulk and all those...
Yeah.
They can piece together all those stories into one cohesive story, which makes it really dope if they weave that shit right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think the Avengers.
Well, it's all weaved together with that mid-credit and after-credit scene. That's how they really connect them.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they make comments here and there about other moments from other movies, maybe and shit. Right. But I mean, overall, you know what I'm saying? They haven't been perfect. Right. You know what I'm saying? But they've definitely done it very well.
Yeah, very well. It's harder for them because they come out Justice League and
now with DC. So.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to make a story, you know, compelling, right?
Yeah, people connect to the characters.
Right. Because how do you get through all that in one movie? You see what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah.
But they said that I was actually reading that it's going to be more of a kind of a cyborg origin story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I'm cool with that.
And it makes sense because he's a mother box. You know what I'm saying? He has the mother box. He's made from that. He has that shit in him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the technology that creates him.
Yeah.
So he is going to. I mean, it makes sense for him to
black man winning. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense for him to be the story to be around his origin.
Right.
But they do got to fit in. They're fitting in other people's.
You're talking about Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman, the Flash.
Wonder Woman is going to come because Wonder Woman was coming first. I think.
Yeah,
right?
She's coming out first, so we're going to already understand her a little.
We'll have Superman. We'll have Batman. We'll have Wonder Woman.
Yeah. They haven't showed any Superman because I think they learned from the Doomsday backlash. You know what I'm saying? When they showed Doomsday on Batman v Superman, they're kind of like, we're not going to give away shit.
I remember when that trailer came out because the trailer before it was fire. And then that trailer came out and I was like, what the fuck? I remember when that second trailer for Batman vs Superman came out and they showed Doomsday. They showed everything. I thought everything was just horrible about the trailer. I thought the music that they had in there was horrible. No. And I was like, yo, who did this trailer? Why they do it like this? You know what I'm saying? Why did they show Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman together fighting Doomsday? Why? You just pretty much showed the whole thing. Not saying everybody didn't already know this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn,
it was a given, but then they showed it. It's like you didn't have to show it
because the first trailer was like Batman vs Superman. Like these niggas was not gonna team up.
Yeah, they're gonna.
If
fight.
They did, it was got to be some amazing reason why they teamed up. You know what I'm saying? That was
Martha.
That was my original thought process on it. And then I seen the second trailer and I was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Someone like me, I already knew there's going to be something bigger that brings them together. Yeah. And I called it. I knew it was going to be Doomsday. It had to be. Yeah. It was either him and then I was like, Lex Luthor in the movie. I was like, we might get Lex Luthor in a suit and all that shit. But I was like, they may want to build on that. They could build it in the movie. I didn't know. So it was kind of between Doomsday and Lex Luthor. Ended up being both. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because Lex Luthor brought Doomsday. But for Justice League, I mean, they did this trailer really well. You know what I'm saying? The music was, I liked the song they, come together, you know what I'm saying? That old school song, remade it, kind of made it really good for the trailer too. And
so then where's all this fucking hate coming from?
From what you said, the haters. No,
people just Marvel fanboys. It's like you're never gonna be Marvel.
A lot is,
but it's like, yo, bitch. But why do you want them to be Marvel?
Yeah, exactly.
That concept is so stupid to me. If you're comparing it to Marvel, then you should know that everything it needs to do needs to be opposite of what fucking Marvel does.
Yeah, if you're a Marvel fan and just
Apple can't be like Microsoft, baby.
Yeah, the logic is so dumb to me because they argue on like, why don't you just use our formula? Marvel knows how to do it.
Fuck your formula, though.
If DC was to have came out, if they had came out, you know what I'm saying, with that formula, the Marvel formula, they would have got shitted on for, they stole the Marvel formula.
That's exactly what happened.
It wouldn't have been a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose.
That's what it is. It's a lose-lose situation.
And I think that there's some people that didn't like DC growing up, right? And now they're bloggers and shit, and they're like taking...
They have a voice.
They're trying to find an opportunity to shit on Justice League. Like, they're like, this is what's wrong with the Justice League trailer. And it's like, somebody said, like, it's literally that the colors were just too dark. Just the colors of the whatever. And it's like, bitch, that's just a preference. You know what I'm saying? I watched, side note, I just recently watched Captain America Civil War, which was a great fucking movie.
Great movie.
It was an awesome movie.
I'm not shitting on it.
Now,
great movie. Not, it wasn't perfect because it didn't stick to its original origins and all that shit, where people would be like, oh, DC doesn't stick to their original, they change things up. Yeah. They all do.
Yeah. They all do. It's movie. It's Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about what I don't like about Marvel is I feel like sometimes it's a little too colorful. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little too bright. I don't like that shit sometimes.
And it's predictable.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is predictable.
The formula is predictable. Like, you already know what basically is going to happen. The intro, the middle, the plot, and all that shit, and then the conclusion. You kind of know the formula of how it's going to be, how the bad guy is going to get stopped. And it's the same old shit, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
But they're always trying to weave it. And with the Avengers, they're always trying to weave in like some like military. You know what I'm saying? Like some bullshit. Oh, we found this piece of,
found the scepter.
Yeah, we found this piece of metal that fucking does this. We should get it back. Don't let them fall into the wrong hands.
That's what's horrible.
All right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. Same shit over and over and over and over.
Yeah, they had to use Loki for being a bad guy multiple times for the same shit. We got to get his scepter. Oh, we got to get that Infinity Stone type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, y'all supposed to be the Avengers. Y'all keep losing this shit.
Yeah. And sometimes that plot gets so muddled by everything else. Sometimes you don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, weren't these niggas supposed to be just trying to get a scepter or something? You know what I'm saying? It's all other kind of shit going on. Now, fucking with Captain America, the Civil War shit, to me, everything was amazing. It's like the fight scenes, the plot, the story.
How they
introduced, a couple of other characters.
Yeah, a couple of other characters to the Avenger world and all that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it felt like an Avenger movie. Right.
The multiple fight scenes that were happening between the characters and different characters. The main fight scene near the I think it was probably near the end there, where you had both the teams going at each other.
Yeah.
Fire.
At the airport.
Yeah.
Dope.
Fire.
Dope as fuck.
Yeah, it was fire. Let's just be real.
Wish there was more characters, because in the original Civil War it was a shitload.
It was way more. Way
more in the comic. But obviously, there's only so much you can do.
There's only so much you can do because of fucking contract and shit.
And then introduce and character. You couldn't just throw people in that you don't even know nothing about. Who's that?
Yeah.
You had to do it with people that connected already.
With DC, it's just a little bit harder to knock all that out. You know what I'm saying? And I think people are going to have these expectations of it that are extremely high. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, they're still building everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It sucks because of the way they had to start.
They're just doing a different route.
Yeah. It's a different route.
Taking a different route. And, people are shitting on it because they're taking this route. Me, I'm not just because you could say I'm a fanboy, a DC fanboy. Because I do like Marvel. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine is the shit. He's my favorite Marvel character. You know what I'm saying?
X-Men is the shit.
X-Men, yeah. On top of that, yeah. But
X-Men way more so than fucking Avengers.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. And kind of more loved.
Right. Way more loved.
Yeah, got a lot more fans.
Way more relatable.
That too.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Because everybody in Avengers is like billionaires. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
except for Spider-Man, he's poor as shit. But everybody else is
a young poor kid.
This is a young poor kid trying to make it out.
Trying to be a hero.
Make it out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Make it out of Queens.
No, but with DC, you know what I'm saying? They definitely can. They can definitely pull the shit off, pull it off. I got high hopes for them the way they're taking it. Just because it's only the beginning of the story, you got to let it unfold the way you let the Avengers unfold their way. You know what I'm saying? And there's a bigger picture. Everything that has came out will be not when you don't understand it. Will probably be explained a little later in another film. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But Cyborg does look like now. Like if somebody didn't read comic books at all and they don't know anything about the characters, they'll be like, he kind of looks like an Iron Man.
When he gets the full mask.
Yeah.
When it went.
Yeah, he got the little thing right here in the middle, you know what I'm saying, glowing and shit. He kind of, I mean, if you didn't know anything.
If you didn't know anything.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of looks like that.
Teen Titans.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, everybody's still rooting for Wonder Woman. And she hasn't even come out with a movie. Everybody's still rooting for her.
Because she's about to come out with that movie. People have seen that trailer that she had her new trailer that not long ago, so it's like people have high hopes that will set it off for DC well, and then that Justice League will take off after that. You know what I'm saying? That hopefully something more will be explained on Wonder Woman, and then the after credits scene will be relating to Justice League. Yeah. That will give us a little more to understand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to have to... hell, we may even at the end of Wonder Woman, we may actually go to the future. You know, we may not stick to being in the past the whole time. We may end up going to the future with her nowadays, kind of in the Batman v Superman time. Right. You know, shortly after that, or even right before when she kind of filled. But
these stories are very similar. These stories are very similar when you look at them. Like the Marvel and DC stories have a lot of similar aspects. Yeah. Because you had, Captain America, who was during that same time period. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely went off of each other. You know what I'm saying? There's people, characters that almost have the same name.
Right.
You know, we got Wade Wilson who's Deadpool, and then you have, I think, was it Slade Wilson?
Slade Wilson, yeah.
Who's Deathstroke or whatever. Yeah. It's like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like shit like that.
Yeah,
people.
There's a lot of little similarities.
Yeah, similarities. So there's only so much you can do. There's got to be a fast person. Quick Lightning, the Flash. You know what I'm saying? Or Quicksilver. My bad. Quicksilver and the Flash. So it's like you got people who are very similar to each other, have the same abilities, have to have different names. They're just owned by different properties. You know what I'm saying? And someone stole something from somebody, and then the other stole something from them. It went back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
People in the beginning of comic books, there was a war between two rivals, DC Comics, aka Detective Comics,
aka the original,
and also Marvel, Stan Lee,
because Action Comics came from DC Comics came from that. That's where Superman came from. The original was Action Comics. Yeah, the original shit. DC was the original, and Marvel came and is very respected. You know what I'm saying? Because they came out with classic characters that will forever be loved, just like the DC characters.
Right.
They're both great. Yeah, can't deny both of them. You know what I'm
saying? I don't know. I think Marvel has had the edge over DC. Just because when I was growing up, and I did read comics when I was young, I was drawn more to Marvel than I was to DC. Like I didn't really care for like Green Lantern or all that when I was younger. I didn't care for it. It was all about the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man and fucking, like there was Superman. And I remember watching like Superman and shit when I was young and looking at this shit. But I wasn't as interested in Superman as I was into Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man was, when I was young, Wolverine, they were just like the illest to me. You know what I mean?
I started off originally, Superman was my shit when I was a little kid.
Right.
I was Superman. That was my shit. Then I got a little older, you know what I'm saying? And that's when it was like X-Men and the Batman. You know what I'm saying? Batman.
The Batman cartoons
animated series.
Bruh, that Batman cartoon,
the shit.
There's no superhero cartoon that was better than the Batman cartoon.
That was the best one.
None, bruh. None. Fucking none.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, it was
maybe the Spawn. But other than that.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
because Spawn took us to the next level. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? It was the Batman show. Yeah. The X-Men show was lit. It was lit. The Spider-Man show was lit. But that Batman show was a whole nother level.
It was the shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It was the shit.
You know it was the shit.
But yeah, it was that. Then, you know what I'm saying? As I got older, it was still Batman. It's been Batman since, but I always had my love for the whole X-Men. Of course, Avengers and all that shit, I like them. But what I don't like is that they can't get the rights for Wolverine because he's an Avenger, and that would be just fucking dope to have him in there with them. And I hate that they're kind of split that universe, that they can't use everything.
It's so stupid.
I hate it. I fucking hate that because it'd be so much better if you could just do it all together.
Yeah, that would be so damn live.
Yeah.
When is a DC versus Marvel coming out?
No, because you'd have Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Avengers all together.
Right.
Spider-Man, and just everything in between, all the little things.
That's right.
Everything would be one. Man, that should be so fucking dope.
Well,
but they make more. Like the thing is with Marvel is they're more kid friendly. They're always, especially animated. They're animated, and just even their movies, they're more family orientated. Like they're more. Let's family. Let's go watch the movie. Hey, family, let's watch this show, this TV show.
Superman was very family.
Oh yeah, it was. But when it comes to DC and as a whole, like especially just the Batman. Bitch,
when am I going to see Clayface on TV? Or on the movie? When is Clayface happening?
Well, it needs to happen with Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's movie, the Batman. Like he needs to do something with those type of villains, or at least bring him into the next Suicide Squad movie, or just something. I believe we need
Clayface to pop out, and we need fucking what's that? Haven't we seen on TV on the movies yet? I don't know, but Clayface needs to pop up at some point.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a beast. He was dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They finally got Killer Croc.
Yeah, fucking did. Yeah. But it is what it is. I'm excited.
Killer Croc, not animal TV show Killer Croc. You know what I'm saying? He looked like more of an animal, like a crocodile type person. They went more vintage. The original Killer Croc from the comics. People shitted on how he looked in this, but like, if you did your homework, your research, the original Killer Croc was just a dude who had a skin problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Made him just like that in the movie. They kind of went with the vintage look. People shitted on him. Oh man, he don't look like a croc. He's supposed to be huge and big. That came later. You know what I'm saying? That was just a different take on.
You want to make things more realistic too. You know what I'm saying?
That too. It's like, come on, then you'd have to go 2 CG on that shit, and then it's like,
yeah. Do you really want to see that?
No.
Shit.
That movie would have got shitted on even more.
I don't even want to see CG Ninja Turtles. All right, so I can kiss my ass.
You ain't lying, man. The originals were the shit.
So your boy Speaker Ryan, you know what I'm saying, your bizoid, he just caught an L. All right,
that's not my motherfucking boy.
Him and the conservatives caught.
Him
and Trump
man.
Caught a superb L with their health care. It was like, yo, we're gonna repeal Obamacare. We're gonna change things. All right. He laid out his whole plan, and everybody was like, yo, this plan fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Obamacare is bad. This shit is 100 times worse than Obamacare. You know what I'm saying? We got health savings accounts. You know what I'm saying? All right, whatever, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You think people want to save all this damn money?
For real.
For health procedures? Get the fuck out of here. All right. So, he drafted up a bill, did all this shit, put it up there to go get voted on, and they was like, nah, nobody's voting for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shove it.
Yeah. But the interesting thing about the whole thing is Trump, because Trump, he was on Twitter and he was like, yo, make sure you watch Judge Jeanine. I forget her name. She's on Fox News. Okay. Watch her tonight. And I get on there and, well, I didn't watch it, but I seen her opening remarks or whatever. She spent 6 minutes going in on Speaker Ryan. How this shit that they came up with was pure bullshit, right? And I was like, why would Trump tell us to watch
something that's shitting on someone he has on his?
There's a perfectly good reason for that. In the middle of Judge Jeanine, if you listen to her, she takes the complete fucking responsibility of it off of Trump and puts it all on Speaker Ryan. Man. And I started to realize
Trump's putting his own dude under the bus.
Right. He played the fuck out of it. He was probably acting like, yo, you can put it out. If they don't like it, then you gotta take the fall. You gotta take the fall, homie. And Speaker Ryan take the fall. You know what I'm saying? And now they want his bitch ass out of there.
You're gonna lose your job.
Yeah.
Cause he knew that fucking Trump knew he didn't want to take that L.
Nah. So his whole thing is, since y'all don't want my shit or Speaker Ryan shit, we're just gonna let Obamacare just go to shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be begging for us to come. All right. Well, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Bernie Sanders just came out of nowhere and was like, yo, that's cool. They had 7 years to make a new healthcare plan. I took the time and I made one myself, and I'm going to introduce it. So I think maybe in a couple of days here, he's going to introduce the single payer healthcare, single payer system that he's going to do. And it sounded pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Bernie might get some votes on that. You know what I'm saying? So healthcare might change, but it might be because of Bernie. You know what I'm saying?
Might do it.
Bernie might do it. Speaker Ryan ain't doing it, baby. And it's just crazy because they own the House. They got the Republicans got the House. They got the Senate. They got everything on lock. They pretty much run like Capitol right now. You know what I'm saying? Capitol Hill right now. And they still couldn't get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? So.
That tells you where it's at.
Fuck Speaker Ryan. It's about time that we take him and dump him in the trash can, like I said.
But speaking of dumping, I was going to say fuck Donald Dump. Because it ain't Trump, he's a dump.
Definitely a dump. You know what I'm saying? He's failed
He ain't shit.
And on top of that, he's been golfing his fucking ass off. You seen this shit? This motherfucker's been golfing his ass off, bro. When Obama was president, they were shitting on him. They said, "Oh, he's golfing too much." This motherfucker, Trump, golfs, lies and says he's going to go have a meeting. He's going to go have a meeting at the golf course. He's got his cleats in his fucking
goes and plays
golf bag. He's just playing golf,
saying it's a meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking.
He's on track to be like. I think if he continues like this, he's going to do it like 3 times as much as Obama did. You know what I'm saying?
And he ain't gonna get shit for it. No, not at all.
Well, he's getting shit. He's getting shit from the left because they're like,
"Oh yeah.
What's all this shit?" They pulled up his old tweets like, "What the fuck is this shit?
You talking shit about Obama?
Yeah, you doing all this shit? What the fuck? You know what I mean?" So I don't know, man. All I got to say is, fuck Trump, and I think that what's going to end up happening is America is going to become more liberal, and we're going to become like Canada. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't know, Canada is legalizing weed. Hopefully legalizing
shout out
it.
to Canada.
Yeah, they hopefully legalize it by 2018. Yeah, across the country.
Are people going to be moving to Canada? Probably not, because they didn't move to Colorado and they didn't move to Cali and they didn't move to any state that legalizes it, so they probably won't move to Canada.
I mean, there's no reason to move because you can still get weed.
You still smoke it.
Yeah, you can still smoke it.
I'm still smoking.
Yeah, you can smoke in your backyard if you want to. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to go through some bullshit to get it sometimes. You can't just walk in the store for it, but that's not going to stop you from
getting it.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody get it still.
Yeah, anybody get it. Yeah.
Everybody that's getting it legally was getting it illegally before that. They didn't just start smoking weed.
Yeah, the people that went to like Colorado and shit like that, they went to go make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I would move. I wouldn't move there to be like, I just want to smoke and get high, man.
Hell no.
I would go move there to go set up a fucking shop.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I could still smoke and get
work
high.
at a shop, something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to be a part of it. Not to just
get into the business.
Yeah.
You know
not just to smoke it.
Yeah.
Not at all. You have to think bigger than that.
Yeah, you have to, man. You know what I mean?
You can't go over there just thinking about smoking because you're just going to be blowing your paycheck on smoke. That's it.
That ain't what you want, bruh.
Hell no.
Have you watched any new movies this past week, man?
Hell no.
No?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I did.
Oh, shit. Bitch ass.
I did.
Yeah.
I did that.
You went to the movie theaters?
Yes, I did. I went to the theater and I watched. You wouldn't hear the sound. I could beat my chest, but King Kong. You know what I'm saying? I watched Kong, Skull Island.
Yeah.
Dope movie. Won't give anything away. I ain't trying to spoil it for anyone who ain't seen it. It's still fairly new. Yeah.
You know, I hear you say a lot of movies is dope. I haven't heard you say that there's a movie that you thought was trash.
Because, I'm not a hard critic. I'm one that takes movies for what they are. And I do see the mistakes. But for a lot of movies, if you watch pretty much all movies, you will find mistakes in all movies, damn near. You know what I'm saying? You'll find bad editing. You can find mistakes in a lot of movies. Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah. Go 5 minutes.
I know, right?
Nope. Yep.
Nah.
No.
Fuck it. No, I mean, I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
but really, like,
there's to me, there's mistakes in movies that like just trump everything about the movie.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, there is movies that do that, but I don't know. I can't think of some of the movies that I've seen.
What's the last bad movie you watched?
Last bad movie?
Yeah. Where you just like, this movie
I started
is
and I just
horrible.
I didn't even finish it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have to be. Last movie. Well, see, there's a lot of movies I don't give chances because I already think I'm I'm not gonna like it. That's the thing. A lot of movies that you.
But you're never gonna go. You think there's a movie you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna like it, and you watch it, and you was like, yeah, that was pretty shitty.
I can't remember the last movie that I saw. There has been, but I really cannot remember the movie. The last movie I seen that was like that. That I was like, that shit was not that good. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, I really can't remember.
Jesus Christ!
You have to name some movies, and then I'll be like, oh, maybe that one.
I think probably the last shitty movie that I seen. I don't want to say shit, complete shit. It was probably Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying?
The first one or the second one?
Yeah. The first, I haven't seen the second one yet.
Okay.
The first one was just, there was a lot of nostalgic things about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the second one has even more. But,
way more.
Just everything else about it just.
The second one's Bebop Rocksteady, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I want to watch it because, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like they're gonna do a shit show of it and not make it,
They're definitely, you know what, on that note, I do own them.
Yeah.
Just because I own all the other Ninja Turtle movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I own them all, and I thought I want the whole fucking collection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even the animated movie that came out in theaters, I got them all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Turtle fan. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on that shit.
Right.
But there are a lot of things that will disappoint you.
That's what I'm saying. And, yeah.
Definitely. I didn't think of those, but there was a lot of stuff that disappointed. I still bought them.
Yeah.
Because I own I own them all.
Right.
Just like the Batmans, I own every Batman movie. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, even Adam West.
Yeah.
I own them all.
Right.
But, so there's certain things that I do that when I have a collection of it, I get them all. You know what I'm saying? And those two were like, honestly, yeah, the originals were better.
Yeah.
Definitely better. You know what I'm saying?
Even if the originals didn't really follow, like they made that fake Bebop Rocksteady. You know what I'm saying?
They weren't fake because they are characters.
Right.
But they were like the less known characters.
Right.
And
It's
they
like
brought
you could
them
just
out.
did Bebop Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, the thing that I do like is that how Bebop and Rocksteady look. You know what I'm saying? This movie.
They look just like them.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to pull that off back in the day.
No.
Well, maybe, you could pull it off,
maybe.
but it wouldn't be the same. You would have had you wouldn't have that CG effect where it's like that shit's perfect on point. You're like, man, that's him.
But see, with that was another thing I didn't like. I feel like it was too much CG.
There was a lot.
You know what I'm saying? There were
CG,
scenes in there where it was like the whole thing was
everything
CG.
was CG. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
except April.
Yeah. And you just see her kind of floating around. I'm like, Doc, just see her laying on a green screen. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, and to me, it kind of takes away from the feel of the movie.
I seen him in 3D, so
I think I seen him in 3D. But see, that's the thing they take away from because when you're acting, right?
Yeah.
When you're acting, it's easier to get into a passionate, emotional scene when somebody's really there and you're feeding off the energy.
Like it and how they look.
Right,
you know
right. You have to try to imagine
the suit with the blue dots all over him, or the white dots or whatever. You don't see.
You have to try to imagine
what
they look like. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You kind of just.
They got a piece of paper taped to their head. It looks like the person.
This is how I'm supposed to look.
Yeah, it's like, yo, your eyes are bulging. It's like, that didn't seem convincing. You can just tell, like,
cut.
Yeah. He's like, we're gonna keep that one. It's like, dog, that wasn't the best one. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's definitely movies that people think are shitty that I think are good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, what I like about this Kong is that if you're tired of that original formula of a Kong movie,
right?
Where they go to an island, a director with a female trying to get shots. You know what I'm saying? It's all classic.
Right.
You got the blonde and the white dress and wearing white or whatever, and Kong comes and they're going to sacrifice her, and the old original story, they bring him back to New York and the whole Empire State Building, Kong dies at the end.
Right.
This ain't that movie.
Yeah.
Not at all. Whole nother scenario, whole different story. You know what I'm saying? I guess there could be moments where you're like, you could have built on more on certain things.
Right.
But for the bigger picture of what this movie is for, meaning the Monsterverse, the monster universe that Legendary's putting together. It's definitely great. You know what I'm saying? They put you understand, like the whole plot. You understand the story. You understand Kong. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, like what's going on, and that you know what I'm saying. There's going to be more. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole MonsterVerse, they've already announced that there's going to be Kong versus Godzilla eventually. Godzilla came out a few years ago, dope ass movie, and this movie came out. Kind of. You know what I'm saying? Kind of you have to stay after the credits to watch the after credits scene to kind of see the connection, kind of like an Avenger movie or Iron Man movie connecting him to Avengers or to another character,
right?
Something like that. They do that at the end where they connect it a little bit to where what's coming. You know what I'm saying? And I have high hopes for this MonsterVerse because these are things I grew up with also. These monsters, right. Godzilla, all his monsters, and King Kong, and back in the day there was a King Kong versus Godzilla movie, black and white, old school.
Right.
Definitely going to be done way better nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this movie, I definitely recommend people go check it out because it's not your typical King Kong movie.
Right.
And it's even funny, and there's some scenes that you'll be like, damn, kind of make you think like it's kind of fucked up, or you kind of feel bad for someone when they're telling a little story or something. You kind of get a little emotional, like you're like, damn, like I didn't expect to see this in this Kong movie, but
yeah,
very good.
That's what I'm looking for when I look at when I'm watching movies now. And I think that I got fucked up by TV shows because I felt like that raw emotion and that raw acting and all that has moved to TV shows. You know what I'm saying? The dialogue and, you know what I'm saying? And the writing and the story concepts and all that. I feel like they moved to TV shows because I feel like anybody who's anybody at this point in time is somewhat, in one of these shows. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that's also why you see a lot of actors that you've seen in movies in the past, big actors now doing TV shows.
The big actors doing these TV shows because if you're an actor and you want that, the whole thing of like developing a character, developing a plot, you know what I'm saying?
And you're looking for year after year after year, not just
right.
one
And
movie.
you can really get deeply into a character that you really like or you're attached to.
Yeah.
You can do that in a TV show.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I watched the movie Imperial Dreams recently. It's starring John Boyega from the Star Wars black guy. It's a hood flick. It's a hood flick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of like
so it's slow rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, it's actually rated kind of decent. It's actually rated pretty good.
Not bad.
But it's kind of like a gangsta ass version of The Pursuit of Happiness. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It is like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hood, thugged out version. Niggas getting shot. There's child support.
In the hood.
It's in the hood in Watts, California.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? Watts, LA, or whatever. And it was actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The ending. It's kind of like one of those like he's got the tear coming down his face, and he's like, "I'm getting out the hood." And he's like, "Make it." No, you're not, boy. You about to sell this dope. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those movies. It's like, what you gonna do when you get out the hood, boy? I'm gonna write poems. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that.
Do poetry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it.
He wasn't gonna write poems, but you get what I'm trying to say though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Yeah, niggas turn that like, I don't want to watch that movie. You write poems? No.
It's just good, man, because it's really about this guy that gets out of prison and he's trying to get his life on track. He gets his son back and he has nothing, just him and his son. And he's just trying to get on the level to where he could take care of himself and take care of his son, provide for his son without doing the hood shit. But he's completely surrounded by the hood shit. Uncles and family and mother. You know what I'm saying? It's just all he knows. Even his baby mama ended up going to prison and she's in prison and he's out and he's taking care of this child. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to, keep him safe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And It's a pretty good movie, man. You know what I mean? It came out, I think it actually came out before the Star Wars movie, but they just now put it out. I think they shot it back in like 2013, 2014. And they just now put the shit out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, it's actually a pretty good movie. Netflix bought it, I think, at one of the film festivals and was like, yo, this shit's popping. Pretty good movie. Yeah, you should check it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John Boyega. You know what I'm saying?
For real though.
Went from hood flicks to
Star Wars.
To Star Wars, baby. You know what I'm saying? Wielding a lightsaber, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I mean, it was pretty good. I think y'all should all watch it. Just check it out. You know what I'm saying? If you like Pursuit of Happiness and you like gangster movies, you can get the mashup of it together in one
movie,
one film,
one flick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna get ready to roll up out of here though, man. You know what I'm saying? We done reached, I think we're probably at the hour and a half.
I do want to say, while we're recording this episode, it's my brother's birthday.
Oh man, yeah, so, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, my brother. You already know E. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, give your prayers out to my brother. Send your prayers out to him because he is in the hospital. He has to spend his birthday in the hospital, so that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah,
definitely sucks. But so put your prayers out to him. So wish him to get better, and what I'm saying, happy birthday to him, and hopefully he gets well soon so he can get out there and just do his thing at the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not be in the hospital. Shit. But we definitely appreciate all the Trudians that stuck to the end.
Right.
And, my hat's off to y'all. Literally, I just took it off.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can catch us on iTunes, YouTube, you know what I'm saying, iHeartRadio,
Google Play, Stitcher,
you know what I'm saying?
Podbean.
Everywhere.
Probably not Podbean, but I think we're on Podbean.
Either way.
SoundCloud.
Look around. You'll find us.
TrillMac.com/truthbetold. You can always go there.
Can you dig it?
Yeah. So shout out to all y'all, man. Also, make sure y'all hit up the sponsors, TrillMac.com/podweb. If y'all trying to get a new podcast website, man. And
got that code for you on
use
there.
that code, host me.
You know what I'm saying? Get that 10% off your life.
$10 off.
$10 off, not 10%. My bad.
A little bit more than 10%.
Yeah, even more. $10 off the rest of your life.
Right. Yeah, so we're going to be up out of here. Deuces to everybody, man.
You know what I'm saying? Infidel Castro out.
Barry Ross, we out. Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm talking about?
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.